On Wayward Son, Northeast PA's classic rock 107. It's Prospector Show. And Kate, I like to sing Carry On, Our Stored Above, like it's about an airplane.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Is it? Or is it just stupid?
No, it's cute.
All right. Something that might be stupid or might be fun or I don't know what. The epitome of masculinity.
He is certainly not fun.
Hey, Mr. Manley here with lesson number 610 in How to Be Manly. My brother texted me last weekend and told me he had 2 tickets for the Pocono 400 and thought we should spend the entire weekend there to soak up the atmosphere. This is my brother Kirk, who's, let's say, the black sheep of the family. He, like me, isn't married, and the two of us being only a year apart used to spend a lot of time together. He reminded me on Saturday nights when everyone else was on dates or at a party, we were home watching Saturday Night Live and enjoying those 2 wild and crazy guys. Kirk thought it would be fun if we rented a Winnebago to be our bachelor pad for the week so we could pick up the foxes. Being American, we weren't going to wear those check clothes since we still had Jordache jeans to show off our bulges and Ralph Lauren shirts with the collars up to look good for the foxes. So we were off to the races and perhaps over the weekend take in the 400, unless the foxes needed another pit stop. Our first night, we both wound up with a flat tire. Our second night, we ran into the wall, but the third night, we saw the checkered flag. 2 gorgeous women approached us. Their names were Barbora and Jitka. I said, those are certainly interesting names. They told us they were in America for the first time, but are from Czechoslovakia. We thought to ourselves, foxes! My brother hit it off with Barbora and went back to her bachelor pad. Now I'm sitting face to face with Jitka. I asked her what it was about racing that fascinated her. She said, you start off with an easy pace, then positioning and acceleration, and then the climax at the finish. Well, after hearing this, I knew I could show her the Pocono 400 that night and do so in a manly manner. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, follow along in your manly manual, page number 610, and repeat after me. Number 1, hey, how about you come back to my bachelor pad and we can start off with an easy pace. Number 2, positioning and acceleration. You assume the position, I'll provide the acceleration. Number 3, you like a climactic finish, huh? I can give you all that tonight, including a photo finish. Soon after, as Jitka does not start off with an easy pace, instead she accelerates her position by calling the police, which results in you getting a photo finish. You'll realize just what kind of man you really are. Until next time, this is Mr. Manley saying be manly and good day.
Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Lil Nas X says his upcoming single will be the best song of all time. And we thought Justin Timberlake was drunk. Harrison Ford turns 82 tomorrow. The only force he wants these days is the one that strengthens his weak stream. Matthew McConaughey was stung in the eye by a bee. He looks bad, but he insists he'll be all right.
Making sure breaking news stays broken. Tune in Monday for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
The following rant may cause you to pull your hair out, scream at the radio, punch the dashboard. Complaints should be addressed to loudmouthyambag at rock107.com.
Hey, I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Here's what has me jacked. Are we really in that much of a hurry? Because it extends to almost everything we do. People get upset waiting in lines at the grocery store or the mall. I know you got to rush home to watch Springer, but come on, get a grip. It extends to driving, too. People are in such a hurry behind the wheel, it's downright dangerous. This hurried pace even extends to drivers who are obviously lost. I was behind a Toyota with West Virginia plates last week, and it was obvious the driver was lost because he kept looking at the GPS device on his dash rather than where he was going. Now, sure, GPS is a wonderful thing, but it's no substitute for your eyes. Use them. Stop waiting for horns to blow before you look up at the road. Here's another idea. Pull over. Yeah, pull over. Allow TomTom to get its bearings and acquire a better GPS signal, and maybe call the place you're heading to see if they can help you get there. It sure beats driving down Main Ave at 36 miles an hour, swerving around the road like a drunken sailor on leave. We'd all be a little bit better off if we took a breather now and then. Is it that important to get to Lowe's for the tape measure? Is it important enough to kill others? Really?
I'm Prospector. I'm for the people. Who's with me?
I gotta go crazy, man.
Ever see the crazy guy screaming at the wall outside the Times building?
Where does this rage come from, my son?
Tweet us with hashtag I found Prospector and we'll come and get him. Prospector, mornings on Rock 107.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A woman in Alabama named Helen Denmark turned 108 years old on Sunday, and she said she stays young by drinking wine, eating dessert, and flirting with men with mustaches.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
It's from a guy named Steve who says, hey, Prospector, about to open a brand new pizza place here in Northeast PA, and I would love for you to prank call my manager, Peter. Could you come up with an idea? Our grand opening is coming up, and this would just be very, very fun. So I said, yeah, I have an idea. In fact, I'll help out with the grand opening. So it's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Pizza, this is Peter.
Yeah, Peter, hi. Can I speak to the manager?
I'm a manager. How can I help you?
Great. I'm just calling to confirm today at noon we'll be by for the ribbon cutting for the store. You guys haven't had the grand opening yet, right?
No, we're opening today, but I don't know anything about a ribbon cutting.
Right, yeah, we're doing the ribbon cutting at noon, and did the owner not tell you about this?
Okay. No, he didn't. He's the one that set that up with you, or?
Yeah, Steve. Steve's the guy who called us. We do this professionally. It's my service, and basically we bring scissors. We bring the big ribbon. We do the ribbon cutting for the grand openings for tons of different restaurants and businesses.
Yeah,
okay.
No one's told me about that. That seems kind of odd.
Okay, no, we do it a lot. I mean, I know it's a little unusual, but the fact is, the reason I'm calling you, I want to make sure you have 2 parking spaces cleared right in front of the front door so we can do our photos with the media and all that. And then the other thing is we're going to need 4 of your large, an assortment of pizzas like pepperoni, a Hawaiian, a combo, and a cheese so everybody can have a slice and take a bite when we do the ribbon cutting.
All right, now, and, who is this from?
Steve has hired us to come and do the ribbon cutting. So at noon, we're going to need you to have those 4 pizzas ready, okay? My name's Rick, and then I'll have my assistant with me. We'll come in, and what we need is the pizza sliced up.
I'm gonna have to talk with Steve.
You don't have to talk to Steve. I mean, he's plenty busy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of him before we do any of this. This doesn't seem like.
Why is that?
Because this seems kind of weird for some company to come in to do a ribbon cutting here.
Who would do it? I mean, you guys have giant scissors? Do you have the giant ribbon?
Usually they have someone that comes in.
That's me. I come in, I bring the scissors, I bring the ribbons. I'm the guy, okay? Look, I need to keep 2 parking spaces open, 4 pizzas made. It's going to take us like 15 minutes. We're going to be in, going to be out, take a bite of the pizza, snap, snap, snap. We're on our way.
Well, like I said, I'm going to have to contact him.
You don't have to contact him. You got to get...
And then...
You got it.
Are you guys the one that are going to be paying for the pizzas also, or...?
Nobody's paying for these pizzas. It's part of the ribbon cutting.
Okay, yeah, I definitely have to contact him, to get an okay on that.
No, okay, look, I want a pepperoni, I want a Hawaiian, a combo, and a cheese. I have those ready, have them sliced up at noon. We'll be there at 11:30. We'll set up, we put up the stands, we'll take the photo, and
that'll all be ready as long as Steve gives me the okay. We'll have it all ready for you.
Steve's not the issue. I'm Rick. I'm doing the ribbon cutting. Are you going to do it? Are you prepared?
Like I said, I have to contact him.
You prepared to do the ribbon cutting?
I have to contact him to get that approval for the pizzas.
What's your name again?
Unless you guys are going to come. My name is Peter.
Okay, Peter, are you prepared to have us show up with our dignitaries ready for this ribbon cutting when they go, where's the pizza? I look at you and go, Peter, is it ready? Is that how you want your business represented on its grand opening? I don't think so.
As long as I get the okay, the pizzas will be ready to go.
How about this? How about I buy 4 pizzas, bring them, since you're not going to have them ready, and you get out there with the ribbons and the big scissors and cut it?
Yeah, like I said, I'll contact Steve. When you guys get here, we'll
Right.
have
Peter,
guys,
are you the manager?
We'll have it ready.
Are you the manager?
I am.
Then make a decision. That's what managers do, really. You're going to lose your job over 4 pizzas?
I won't lose my job over trying to confirm it with the owner.
Well, why do you need to confirm it?
Well, because I don't know who you are. I don't know what this is.
I'm Rick, okay?
It seems like a scam.
How is this a scam? How is it a scam?
It honestly just sounds like you're trying to get 4 free pizzas and have parking right up front when you get here.
4 free pizzas? Like I'm going to bring a giant scissors, big ribbon, stanchions, just so I can get 4 free pizzas? Is that what you're saying?
That's what it sounds like to me. But like I said, I will contact him.
I mean, that seems pretty elaborate. If you're going to go all out like this, you'd want to get more out of it, like a prank call or something like that, right?
What do you mean a prank call?
Peter, it's Prospector prank call. It's not real, man. I'm Prospector.
Oh my God.
You're on Rock 107 right now.
You had me over here worrying like I hadn't heard about this ribbon cutting ceremony. You know, we're getting ready to open. I have so much stuff going on right now. Man.
Oh, come on, man. It's 4 pizzas. Come on.
Yeah, come on down. I'll get those pizzas for you.
All right. Thanks, Pete. You don't know. So let's find out what people are thinking. Steve from Hollywood, or Steve actually from Scranton. He calls himself Steve Hollywood. Yeah. I don't know if that's his real last name or not. Steve, you're on the Rock Lines. Wrong answers only. New license plate slogans for PA.
I got watch the potholes.
There seems to be a theme here.
Walt from Hunlock Creek's checking in on the Rock Lines, Rock 107. Wrong answers only. What goes on the new PA license plate?
Pothole capital of the world.
A lot of potholes.
Tons.
So Corey from Facebook.com/Angry Prospector, Pennsylvania. The Liberty Bell cracked because of the potholes.
We are definitely on brand. We're doing wrong answers only here at Rock 107.
Brian on Next.com/Angry Prospector. Hey, we're not as bad as the states we're surrounded by.
Yeah.
That was a little mean.
I like that one.
Walter on Facebook.com/Kate Rockin' 07. Behind the times, heading to the future. That one's good.
What I love about that is it's got a little bit of that, candor, realism, yet it's written like it could be a real slogan you would definitely see somebody using.
That was witty. I like that one.
Definitely a good one there. Dave from Nicholson on the Rock Lines. Wrong answers only. New PA license plate slogans.
Let's see. License plates. How about Pennsylvania, where red lights are optional?
If you drive around here, that's absolutely 100% true.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Daniel on Instagram.com/Kate_Rockin' 07, Pennsylvania. All you can eat pierogies, kielbasa, and beer.
Okay.
Donna on Facebook.com/Angry Prospector. Welcome to PA, the largest landfill in America.
Yeah!
Whoa,
That might be a little brutal.
That was a little rough.
But you know what? We do have some landfills around here.
I know.
We're looking for your Pennsylvania license plate slogans. Wrong answers only. Rock 107 got one open mic, I think.
This is Joe, and the new license plates should have the caption, "Welcome to the pothole state." Thank you.
You're welcome, Joe.
A lot of potholes.
Absolutely.
Ralph on Facebook.com/Kate/Angry Prospector, Pennsylvania, don't ask about the smell. That one's also rough.
I like that one.
And Vicky said, Pennsylvania, get out of the fast lane.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Yam Bag of the Week, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
Are you a guy that actually likes to cuddle? Well, look this lady up. It sounds like she may be single. A 22-year-old woman named Jillian Uy-Gwyn was arrested in Seminole, Florida after her boyfriend refused to cuddle and she bit him on the face. God say it all started when she tried to engage in some physical intimacy and he just wasn't interested. Then they say she got rejected again the next morning when she continually tried to cuddle him. Things got physical, but not in the way she planned. She allegedly yanked his chest hair, scratched his face, and bit him on the forehead, then broke his phone. She's facing charges for misdemeanor domestic battery, and a judge ordered her not to have contact with her boyfriend, so it might be her ex by now.
Nominee number 2.
This is why you should always be aware of your surroundings. A Missouri man has been charged after hijacking a woman's car in front of a sheriff's deputy. The man, 28-year-old Jacob Gregory, flagged down a woman on July 1st and asked for a ride. The woman agreed to give him a ride to a gas station. She was driving when Gregory told her he had a gun and to keep driving or he would shoot her. Now, traffic was congested at the time, which caused the woman to stop the car and sit in traffic. That's when the woman began to call 911. Gregory got out of the car, went to the driver's side to hijack it, and a county deputy was driving by and turned on his patrol lights. Jacob Gregory, however, was seemingly unaware of the deputy who was parked nearby and continued trying to hijack the car, which was all caught on the dash cam of the deputy. After a brief struggle, Gregory got the woman out of the car and got in himself and put the car in reverse for a short distance. That's when the woman flagged down the deputy who made contact with Gregory and attempted to arrest him, but he ran away. He was arrested several blocks away from the intersection and charged with vehicle hijacking and resisting arrest.
Nominee number 3.
On the list of things you don't want to leave at the scene of a crime, this is right up there. A man and woman in Boston had dinner at a place in Chinatown last weekend and tried to dine and dash. The woman was 24-year-old Zaire Alexander. After they ate, she went to the bathroom and the guy walked out. Then she started to walk out too, and when employees tried to stop her, she pulled a gun, a pink Glock. She pointed it at an older employee who wrestled the gun away, and Zaire took off. But police were able to quickly identify her because she left her Social Security card behind. Sounds like she dropped it during the scuffle. She turned herself in the next day and is facing charges for carrying a loaded firearm, carrying a firearm without a license, unlawful possession of ammunition, assault and battery on an elderly person, defrauding an innkeeper was in there too. It's not clear if the guy she was with is facing charges as well.
Nominee number 4.
The whole point of a lazy river pool is that there are no rules, other than not disrupting the lazy chill vibes. This guy took that freedom way too far. A 74-year-old man in New Hampshire named John Calbrero was arrested last week after he was found lying naked at a lazy river pool in an amusement park. Even worse, it was 6 p.m. and there were kids around. Not surprisingly, John was also hammered. Someone called police and they took him into custody and charged him with indecent exposure, but he was so blitzed they kept him locked up overnight so he could sober up. John issued an apology through the press, saying it was extremely poor judgment and that he was extremely remorseful and respectful.
And the winner is
The Dine and Dasher who left her Social Security card behind. Pretty easy to find out who she was, huh? She's also the Yam Bag of the Week. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107.
From 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app. A free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.